Hey guys, welcome back to my Autism My Voice. For this episode, I wanted to talk about loving someone with autism. Now, for a lot of individuals, loving has to come in different ways because autism has so many different aspects to it. Some people might have problems with sensory integration issues like a feel or touch, or just different sounds. And there's a lot to go into loving someone with autism because the one thing you want to do is you want to share your love. You want to spread your love in any way that you can. If it's a loved one, if it's an individual you want to make them feel loved. And the best way to make them feel loved is to put yourself out there to understand what they need in this sense and how you can incorporate it into showing them that you do care in the way that's best suited for them. For me, I was never a big, when I was growing up, big fan of hugs, fan of touching. When people would touch me, I would feel shocked, like I was getting a surprise, and I wouldn't like that, and it would bother me. But over time, through different therapies and just having different senses of feel and touch through different exercises, it's actually made me one of the more like huggable, like lovable people. Honestly, I go up to people, it seems like every day, and I'm like, oh, can I give you a hug if you're having a bad day, or can I just give you a hug in general because blah 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 and all that. So I think it's there's a big aspect to just showing someone you love them, regardless if they're low functioning, high functioning, or whatever tendencies they have and characteristics they have, to just make sure that you're trying to follow through and try to do it according to what they think it's love. And it might be more difficult for others, especially people who are more nonverbal and they can't express it. You're trying to figure out um, why they need a certain thing when they really can't express it for themselves. So what I can tell you guys is that it is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, but if you can really just tap into this, you can make it for a better day for someone such as myself who has autism, because I know it was hard for me to really understand the whole aspect of love. I had a lot of anger management issues growing up, but my parents stuck with it, and I know there are a lot of parents who have a passion just to spread love in everything they do. And I know if you guys feel the same way, then you'll be able to really tap into that. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I can promise you that it will happen at some point. And just show every day with love, regardless if it's for someone with autism or not, because it's a great way to go living life, just loving as much as you can and unconditionally too. So I love you guys. I'll throw that in there to finish the video. And thanks guys for watching, and keep loving out there because it will be a better community for it. Trust me.